Adding media to your Book Creator book is pretty simple, but let's get some ideas before we get started. At the top, you can go to Discover, and then here they have different templates and books that other classes have made that you can reference. Also, if you ever feel stuck, you can use Learn here at the top of your page, and they have different informational tabs for you to learn a little bit more about Book Creator. But let's add some media to our book. We go back to our libraries and select the library we would like to work in. Here I need to create a new book, and rather than a template, I'm going to grab this blank book right here. Now that I'm starting from a blank book, I need to add something to it. This plus button in the top right-hand corner will allow me to do that. Adding media gives me a list of things like images or my own camera that I can add, and I can upload from my own computer here as well. When I search an image, such as cats, I'm given a whole host of pictures from Pixabay that are free use and able for me to modify. Now you can see when I select it, my picture goes right into my page, and I have some guidelines to help me center it. Using the corners, I can resize it, or I can move it anywhere that I would like. If I right-click, I can also layer it, like moving to the front, moving to the back. I can crop it, or if it's right where I want it, I want to lock. With my picture locked in place, now when I try to move it, you can see that I get those padlocks that show up in the corners. So let's add a camera. When I select camera, I have to give permission, and now you can see I can take a picture of myself, or I could record a video and post it right into my book. The next piece that I would add would be the pen feature. Here I have a pencil, paintbrush, crayon, highlighter, or even markers that allow me to draw all over my book. So I can choose colors, I can choose the style I want to write in. Let's try the paintbrush. Here you can see that I can paint, and it looks just like I'm painting with an actual watercolor paintbrush. At the top I have an eraser, or I can choose my color. With my eraser, I can remove anything that I've drawn, and with the fill bucket I can choose a color and fill any empty space. I can also add things like emojis, or other little pictures or icons. And you might say, well, now my picture is hidden, which it is, but it's on top of the picture that I had there already. So if I right click, I can move that to the back, and now I've created my own background. Adding layers is a great way to decorate your book, but now we need to add the actual words. Go to the plus and choose text, and here is my book. I can type right in this box. I can also choose bold or underline. I could create a link, such as to YouTube. You can also link these to other pages in the book. Maybe you have a choose your own adventure. If I need to break the link or change underlining, I underline it and click it again. I have a microphone. I also have the option of just talking into the microphone and having it add things to my book. This is a very, very useful tool for students who are not yet proficient typers or struggle with spelling. I'm going to erase that and just use here's my book, we'll bold it, and we'll add it to the title. Now that I have text, I want to move it in the appropriate place, and I want to edit the text. So right-click, and I can choose formatting. Choose the style of font that you would like. Let's go with this one. Nope. And now we can change the orientation or the size with this slider here. You can see that my text box didn't change though, so I have to grab the corner and pull the text box to the appropriate space. To highlight some other options, we'll start with a blank page, and here you can see that beyond media, I also have shapes like think boxes or arrows, and I have this more rocket ship. This adds apps, files, or embeds things right onto the page. So if I embed content into my book, I can embed YouTube or Flipgrid or quizzes. Anything like that can go right on a page in my book. If I take a YouTube video, such as this one of me talking about interactive whiteboards, I can go down to share at the bottom, and I have two options. I have a link, but I also have this embed button. When I copy the text for the embed button, using this button here, I can go back to my book and paste it right here. Now it'll ask me if this is the correct video that I want to put into my book, and I select yes, and there it is. It's also useful to know that students can collaborate by adding comments down here in the right-hand corner. You can see that they can record videos of themselves, audio of themselves, they can give each other stickers, or say that I like this blank page. You can also add stickers from the App Store, but I wouldn't encourage students to go there. Once they're done, select Add Comment, and you're finished.